at the arterial end, while at the venous end, fluid tends to enter the capillaries. Why do you think this is so? Yes, Bismarck.
At the arterial end, there is a great pressure, that is the hydrostatic pressure, and this causes the fluid to leave the capillaries into the surrounding area. But at the venous end, the pressure there is low, so the liquid comes back into the capillaries.
How? 2 out of 3. Yes, you have high pressure from the pumping action of the heart. I don't know why you are calling it hydrostatic pressure, but it's high pressure due to the pumping action of the heart at the arterial end, and because of that, fluid tends to leak out. Then at the venous end, you are at a lower pressure, so osmosis, through the process of osmosis, fluid is drawn in. Keta, Mr. Mensah sold an article to Madame Araba at a gain of 25%, and she in turn sold it to Mrs. Tete at a loss of 10%. If Mrs. Tete paid 18 Ghana cedis for it, how much did Mr. Mensah pay for the article? Nicholas?
16 Ghana cedis.
That's right. Anglican, a trader bought an article for 100 Ghana cedis and sold it to a woman at a profit of 20%. The woman also sold the article to another man at a loss of 20%. What did the last man pay for the article? Yes, Wampong.
80 Ghana cedis.
Try again.
120 Ghana cedis.
The one last chance. Yes, Wampong.
96 Ghana cedis.
That's right. Keta, under what condition is the center of gravity of an object equal to the center of mass? Yes, Nicholas.
When the body has a regular shape.
Try again. Yes, Wilson.
When the mass is evenly distributed throughout the body.
Try again.
When both the mass and the weight of the body are concentrated at the same point in the body.
For a bonus. Yes, Wampong.
When the body in question is in neutral equilibrium.
No. The center of gravity is equal to the center of mass when the gravitational field is uniform and the acceleration due to gravity is the same for all parts of that object. Anglican. The star Alpha Centauri is 4.4 light years, or 4.4 times 10 to the power 13 kilometers from the Earth. Is there any gravitational attraction between the planet Earth and this galaxy? I need an explanation for your answer. Yes, Wampong.
Yes. This is because, according to the law of gravitation, each body attracts one another with a force, and this force causes the body to have a weight, and since it has a weight, it will have a mass. And from the question, the mass, and the gravitation also depends on the masses, and since it has a mass, it will also have a gravitational force.
And since the two bodies are at a different distance, they have a relation with the force of gravitation.
Yes, they have masses, so they will have gravitational. Yes, they will have a gravitational attraction towards each other. That's the end of the second round. At the end of the second round, Anglican Senior High School has 39 points. Keta Senior High School has 38 points. We are very, very close. Let's see what happens in this third round. Round 3 is our problem of the day. So far, your questions have not required much time. The problem of the day will require more of your time and attention. So from the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to present an answer. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Given that x minus 2 and x plus 3 are factors of the polynomial, f of x is equal to x to the power 4 plus x cubed minus 5x squared plus ax plus b, find the values of A and B, and factorize the polynomial completely. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may begin. Contestants, please send a representative each from your schools to present your solutions on the boards. The contestants have presented their answers. Before we award the marks, let's look at the ideal solution from our consultants. All right, so we have a function f of x is equal to x to the power 4 plus x cubed minus 5x squared plus ax plus b. We are to find a and b. And we've been given two factors of this function. The first one is that x minus 2 is a factor. If this is the case, then f of 2 should equal 0. So we substitute 2 into the function, and we have 16 plus 8 minus 20 plus 2a plus b is equal to 0. That means 2a plus b is equal to negative 4. Keep that as equation number 1. For getting this far, 2 points. The second factor is x plus 3. This means f of negative 3 should also be 0. So we substitute negative 3 into the function. 81 minus 27 minus 45 minus 3a plus b is equal to 0. If we simplify, we get 3a minus b is equal to 9. Call that equation number 2. And for getting this far, 2 more points. Now, we can solve the two simultaneous equations 1 and 2 and get a to be equal to 1 and b to be equal to negative 6. 2 more points. All right, we are to factorize this expression completely. The function, we are to factorize the polynomial completely. We already know that x minus 2 and x plus 3 are factors. So to find any other factors, what we will do is we will multiply these two factors, and then what we'll do is go take the original polynomial and divide by the answer that we get. We've already found a and b, so our polynomial is x to the power 4 plus x cubed minus 5x squared plus x minus 6. And when we multiply out the factors given, we get x squared plus x minus 6. So we start our long division. If we do that, we will get an answer of x squared plus 1 for going through the long division and understanding all of these 3 points. So finally, the completely factorized polynomial f of x is equal to x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 3 multiplied by x squared plus 1. For collecting all of this together in this nice way, 1 final point. That is the ideal solution from our consultants. Let's see what our contestants did. Anglican Senior High School set up 2 equations, 4 points there. They solved the simultaneous equations to get the right values for A and B, 2 more points. Then they decided to pick one of the factors and then do the long division. But something went wrong, because if you do that, you are going to have to find a way of retrieving the factor that you have been given plus the extra factor. And they didn't quite make it to that point. So we award them 6 points. Keta Senior High School had no trouble with this problem. They did exactly what our consultants were expecting, and I'm happy to award a perfect score. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Round 4. Most questions in this round involve calculations, so you have 30 seconds in which to provide an answer. If your question does not involve calculations, you have 15 seconds in which to do so. A correctly answered question fetches 3 points. A wrongly answered question is passed on for a bonus point. We'll start with Anglican. A sealed glass jar contains a quantity of ideal gas. Initially, the pressure in the jar is 3.0 times 10 to the power 5 pascals, and the temperature of the gas is 300 Kelvin. If the gas is then heated to 360 Kelvin, calculate the new pressure in the jar. Yes, Wampong.
3.6 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal.
That's right. Keta, 0.30 meter cubed of an ideal gas, initially at a pressure of 3 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal and a temperature of 300 Kelvin, is heated to a temperature of 360 Kelvin, while the final pressure is increased to 6 times 10 to the power 5 Pascal. Calculate the final volume of the gas. Please give your answer to 2 places of decimal. Yes, Victors.
0.15 meter cube.
Try again. Yes, Nicholas.
1.8 meter cube.
Last chance. For a bonus. Yes, Wampong.
1.8 times 10 to the power minus times 10 to the power positive 2 meter cube.
No. The right answer is 0.18 meter cubed. 0.18 meter cubed. Your major question, Anglican. Please answer this in one attempt. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 5. When the digits are reversed, the new number is 9 more than the original number. Find the number. Yes, Wampong.
1 and 4.
No. For a bonus. Yes, Nicholas.
23.
It's 23. Your major question in one attempt. The sum of the digits of a 2-digit number is 9. When the digits are reversed, the resultant number is 45 more than the original number. Find the number. Yes, Nicholas.
27.
That's right. Anglican, you have only one attempt. Name the 3 vitamins stored by the liver. Yes, Eben.
Vitamins A, B, D. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin
You
D.
had one attempt, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 for A and D. You know there are different types of vitamin B. So I was looking for a specific one. It's vitamin B12. All right, Keta. Also in one attempt. Name the 3 vitamins whose deficiencies respectively cause. So I'm going to give you 3 diseases. I'm expecting 3 answers from you in the proper order. Okay. So the 3 vitamins whose deficiencies respectively cause rickets, pellagra, and beriberi. Yes, Nicholas.
Vitamin D, vitamin B3, and vitamin B1.
That's right. Anglican. Calculate the molar mass of andecane. Atomic mass for carbon is 12, that for hydrogen is 1. Yes, go ahead, 1 pound.
145 grams per mole.
Try again. Yes, Eben.
143 grams per mole.
One last chance. Yes, Bismarck.
156 grams per mole.
That's right. Keta, calculate the molar mass of duodecanal. Atomic mass for carbon 12, that for hydrogen 1, and that for oxygen 16. Yes, Nicholas.
185 grams per mole.
Try again. Yes, Victus.
154 grams per mole.
No. One more chance. Yes, Nicholas.
184 grams per mole.
That's right. Anglican. A metal target is bombarded by electrons accelerated through a potential difference of 6.6 times 10 to the power 4 volts. Calculate the highest frequency of the emitted photons and give your answer in scientific notation. Some information for you. Electron charge is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 coulomb, and Planck's constant is 6.6 times 10 to the negative 34 joule second. Yes, Wampong.
46.2 times 10 to the power 10.
Try again for a bonus. Yes, Wilson.
1.6 times 10 to the power 11 hertz.
Oh no. The right answer is 1.6 times 10 to the 19 hertz. Your own question. A metal target is bombarded by electrons accelerated through a potential difference of 3.3 times 10 to the power 4 volts. Calculate the highest frequency of the emitted photons and give your answer in scientific notation. The same information as before. Electron charge is 1.6 times 10 to the negative 19 coulomb, and Planck's constant is 6.6 times 10 to the negative 34 joule second. Yes, Nicholas.
3.2 times 10 to the power 19 hertz.
No. Victus. No. Last chance. Wilson.
8 times 10 to the power 18 hertz.
Repeat.
8 times 10 to the power 18 hertz.
That's right. When I get to you, I will give you an expression. I will give you an expression. This is what you are to do with the expression. Differentiate it and find values of x for which the derivative vanishes. Differentiate and find values of x for which the derivative vanishes. All right. So, Anglican, your expression, x cubed minus x squared minus x plus 5. Yes, Wampong.
X is 1 or minus 1 over 3.
And the derivative?
And the derivative is 3x squared minus 2x minus 1.
Okay. Keta, your expression is 4x cubed minus 9x squared minus 30x plus 8. Yes, Wilson.
The derivative is 12x squared minus 18x minus 30.
Go ahead, Nicholas.
And the values of x are 5 over 2 and negative 1.
Yes. Anglican. Name the 2 types of dances performed by bees when they find food, and give the circumstance under which they perform these dances. Yes, Bismarck.
Round dance and waggle dance. The waggle dance is performed when the food source is far, and the round dance is performed when the food source is near.
When it's far, 100 meters away, and when it's close for the round dance, when it's
2 out of 3. Yes, for the round dance. The round dance is performed within 100 meters of the hive. And then the second one is the tail wagging dance. The tail wagging dance, which is performed when the food is further away, that is more than 100 meters from the hive. Name the modifications on the legs of worker bees and explain the function of each modification. Yes, Nicholas.
It has combs on the forelimbs with which it uses to brush off pollen grains from the head. It also has prongs on the middle leg, which it uses to scoop out pollen from the pollen basket. And the pollen basket itself is found on the hind limbs, which are used to collect the pollen grains from the flowers to the hive.
2 out of 3. Yes, the comb on the foreleg, the prong on the middle leg, but you messed something up with the hind leg. The hind leg has a deep groove called the pollen basket, okay, in which pollen is carried from flower to the hive. Last pair of questions. Anglican. When 9 grams of magnesium ribbon were bent in excess air, 12 grams of MgO were obtained. Calculate the percentage yield of the oxide. Atomic mass for magnesium is 24 and that for oxygen is 16. Yes, Wampong.
20%.
Try again. Wampong.
50%.
One last chance. Yes, Eben.
40%.
No. So for a bonus. The right answer is 80%. Your own question, Keta. The maximum yield of MgO in a certain preparation was 75%. If 4.8 grams of magnesium metal were used, what was the mass of MgO obtained? Atomic mass for magnesium 24, that for oxygen 16. Yes, Nicholas.
60 grams.
Try again. Yes, Wilson.
6 grams.
6 grams. That's the end of the 4th round.
Good morning, class. Good morning, sir. Some kind of make a chair mono. Wait, ya, won't show. Sanity. Went ya, won't show. Ato?
Yes, sir.
Hello there.
Hello, Ato.
Number 2, my name is Candice here.
Anya day.
Near Dikai, Maunsan can we Eastridge card. Afi, Kobibia Omedi point of sale terminal near Jumebia, and Abibia Eastridge ATM, and our bank in savings and loans company be a benwo.
Mpacho transfer 250 Ghana cedis coming back to account so one way. Mpacho ni Eastridge account number ni.
Niahian on your chrono Eastridge card. Sa number wa Eastridge card in Echipe.
Mama no sikano. For 200 cedis to your exams fee no.
That's the
part. Not for 50 no bomb what it.
So person use sika mania and one so be ko bibia Eastridge point of sale terminal wo. And abibia Eastridge ATM wo. Obetima use sika ne go card no so amunu mu hwa. Obetimi so agise sika every bank and our savings and loans company be a ben wo. And now omo Eastridge for amomu tumi say won tue sika man kronfo. Kwaje o Eastridge card sesia. Eastridge e kwan pa obetimi amane sika and tentem so oman mu ni nyina.
Oh, Papa, you're tough.
Eastridge, easy banking for everyone.
At the end of the 4th round, Anglican Senior High School has 58 points. Keta Senior High School has 69 points. We have our final round left. Round 5 comes to you in 2 parts. For the first part, I'm going to give your school statements. When you get your statement, please consider it and tell me whether the statement is true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement is passed on for the full 2 points to your opponent. Let's begin with Keta. First statement. The quadratic function has an inverse. Yes, Victors.
It's false.
It's false. Anglican. The work function of a metal can be changed by decreasing the wavelength of incident radiation. 1 point.
It's true.
No. The work function is a constant for a metal. The shell of a squid is located internally.